I've always been in love with the sea. The Philippines, how can anyone not be? I always enjoy traveling off the beaten track. And from meeting the locals, I began to realize there are many problems like harmful fishing practices, endangered and critical marine wildlife, destruction of coral reefs, seagrass beds, and mangroves. And on top of all these, climate change. I've seen how these affects people's lives. These hard-working fisherfolk, I discovered, are among the 70% of the Philippine population who rely on the sea for food and livelihood. For these people, the sea is home. That's why it is so important that we conserve and protect what we have. And that is why I made up my mind to learn more about how we can help. My name is Ben. Join me as we find out how climate change affects us and how we can cope with it. Patrick, do you think we're already experiencing the effects of climate change?
Well, yes, climate change has become an undeniable reality with which mankind has to cope with now and in the future. And I think coastal ecosystems are also important to provide the coastal communities with the physical protection towards storm surges and sea level rise. One example is the Typhoon Yolanda, which hit the Philippines in 2013. In the aftermath, it clearly showed that areas with intact mangrove belts and healthy coral reefs adjacent to the coastline buffered the impacts tremendously. What we're trying to achieve is to enhance the resiliency of coastal communities to climate change.
With climate change, the weather conditions worsen, so there will be droughts, the worsening storms and surges.
Moabot ang panahon nga lagyo na kay takabtan managat.
Mabungkag is dawari minus yung isda, madaot yun isdahan eh.
The ACCCoast project is funded by the German Ministry for Environment by supporting collaborative marine protected area management and biodiversity conservation. GIZ, the Coastal Management Division of the Biodiversity Management Bureau, Rare International, the Marine Science Institute, and many other partners involved pursued this effort through the Adaptation to Climate Change in Coastal Areas project, or in short, ACCCoast.
With ACCCoast, the national government is involved, which is good because we can see the bigger picture. There may be something that you can do to improve policies at the national level and also to provide standards.
It's very important to put emphasis on protecting the naturally existing ecosystems that are here for free.
If you work together, there's a higher chance for you to be able to make change.
The experiences that we gain through ACCCoast could be used into bigger programs that are related to rehabilitation of coastal ecosystems.
We are now able to feature these best practices and share them with other practitioners as an inspiration to further combine efforts and make coastal areas as a better place for us and the next generation. So I say we can do it. Kaya natin ito.
The Philippines is a vital part of the Coral Triangle, recognized as the world's center of marine biodiversity. I learned that the ACCCoast also has a system for the most optimum impact they call the Coral Triangle Initiative. There's MPA management to counter climate change, social marketing to increase community engagement, and research for the best adaptation strategies. I can feel that this is only the beginning, and that means I have to be on the ground, and in some cases, even underwater.